star.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of, you got to give him kudos for that.
That's a good point. Evans attacking. That's good. Evans has got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range. Nice job challenging the shot.
It's stolen by Vasquez. Now the Raptors moving it up, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And so it's New Orleans with it. The Raptors getting the bucket. Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Anthony Davis with a historic second season. His numbers comparable to some of the all-time greats. The highest player efficiency rating ever for a player his age.
And Davis becoming a go-to scorer in year 2. Showing real comfort as an isolation scorer. In other words, having plays called for him where he just goes one-on-one. In fact, among players his age, with his volume of offense, he leads that group as the most efficient scorer in history.
Omer Ashi, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson. Here's Vasquez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Vasquez has got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors. The Pelicans have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. And Anthony Davis, one of only 6 players since 1980 to post a 40-point, 20-rebound, 3-block shot game. I mean, it was amazing. He, in fact, along with Shaq, Steve, the only 2 to do it before the age of 26.
Yeah, and also, you know, those 2, the only players since 1980 to have a streak of 6 games with at least 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block, and I memorized that.
Yeah, right, exactly. Here you go with the analytics again. You can twist those numbers to say anything you want them to.
You like them too, though, don't you?
I do, but they need to be balanced out, Kevin. You know, I'm not going to go overboard with the analytics. Jonas Valanciunas bulked up going into last season and tore up the NBA Summer League. Big things expected, but he sort of plateaued a bit in year 2, but I still think the future's bright for him.
And for Valanciunas last season, a drop in field goal and free throw percentage. But you know, while his rebounding improved, he's still learning NBA defense, struggling at times against pick and rolls and various matchups.
Valanciunas wears his heart on his sleeve. You can see how much he wants to be great.
Yeah, he's hungry. He plays with a hunger that you love to see. I mean, oftentimes he can get down on himself. It's tough to be patient, but he's only 22. I think we've got to give him a little more time. I think he's going to be really good, Kevin, in the years ahead. Drew Holiday, going into last season, traded from the Sixers to the Pelicans in exchange for 2 first-round picks. A win-now move for the Pelicans, clearly. But he ended up only playing a little over 2 months after a stress fracture in his ankle.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Vasquez. And for Holiday, an All-Star in 2013, but Steve, he's still very young.
Yeah, just going into his 6th season in the league. And remember, he only played 1 year of college at UCLA, so still very off.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
Well, you hate to be the guy asked to guard him because he's just so dominant, so quick and explosive. Tough to stay in front of.
Jimmer Fredetti's checked in for the Pelicans. Raptors also changing it up. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Amir Johnson. And it's Williams in for Terrence Ross. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
2 shots.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points on the fast break.
New Orleans making a switch here. Salmons is checked in. And Fredette drops them both.
Well, this is what you have to do when you're trailing. You've got to attack, be aggressive, and get to that foul line.
And perhaps cause some foul trouble along the way. I mean, that can have a big impact down the road.
And really deep through that time. And it's 13 points for Kyle Lowry.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Now, here is Fredette. Now recovering, and there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Pelicans have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon, a gifted scoring guard who's, Steve, been hampered with injuries throughout his young career.
Well, you think about his first 4 seasons, he's missed almost half of his games, and we saw some of that in Indiana as well when he was in college. But hopefully he can find his health and be consistent in terms of his durability, because he is a terrific offensive weapon.
Pelicans trail by 5. Poked loose, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Gordon. And here's Fredette from beyond the arc, and he gets it to go. Fredette's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Good. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Rivers against Lowry. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Pelicans have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Man, this club shot 77% as a team last year. Good, not spectacular, but solid.
No good on the second free throw. And here is Williams. Stolen by Rivers. Feeds it up. Shot is off. And the first half ends in...
Hey, Kevin, well, Coach...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
You know, Lowry is playing well. 13 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. And it's Holiday in at the point.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4
possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Davis with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Double team on Holiday. Evans kicks to Davis, and he slams it one-handed.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Gordon against Lowry. The drive by Gordon. And he can't bank that one in. Raptors leading by 4. Here's DeRozan.
Throw down there. Man.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
All right, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team. Let them hear it.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. That's three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
And the basket good. Lowry's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but as he is, a pretty efficient scorer. And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
No, this is the last thing you ever want to see at a game.
You know, at this point, we can just knock on wood, say a prayer, and wish him the best.
The Raptors making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. Evans against DeRozan. DeRozan brings the double team. Evans dishes to Gordon. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Holiday. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Right side, DeRozan. And another basket for Toronto.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pelicans trailed by 5. And Holiday has it in the corner. Goes up the baseline. Here's Davis. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Vasquez. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now here's Vasquez. He's got 8. No good from Ross. Out to DeRozan. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The pass to Davis. Ashik with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Ashik, the pass to Holiday. On the wing, Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Back to Holiday. The 19-foot shot. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The Raptors, one of the top defensive teams in the league last season. Not something we've historically associated with this franchise, but give credit to Dwayne Casey and his staff. I mean, they've got this young team competing at that end of the floor, and that's where it starts if you're going to be good defensively. You've got to want to play at that end of the floor.
Here's Davis. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Vasquez, that's good. And it's a 7-point Raptor lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Time now for an injury report. Well, we've got this chance to check in on Kyle Lowry's status. Let's bring in Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Raptors' head athletic trainer. It's bad news, I'm afraid. He's saying that it looks like a broken ankle, which can truly be a devastating injury. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope he's back out on the court soon.
Rehabbing is a tough process, Steve, and with any luck for him...